In this video, you're going to learn exactly how to meditate and how to do it properly. But the first thing we need to do is learn what meditation is. So lesson 1 is going to be education. What is meditation? Meditation is a practice that's been done for literally thousands of years, and it helps us clear our minds and focus on the things that we really need to focus on. So what are the benefits of meditation? Meditation has been shown to improve blood flow, to improve brain function, to improve focus, and it's also been proven to increase productivity. If you want to be more productive, if you want to have more focused work, if you want to be able to slow down all those racing thoughts that you have in your mind, if you want to be able to control the anxiety that could come with the stresses of daily life, meditation would probably be a very helpful exercise for you. So we know what meditation is. We know it's been done for thousands of years. We know that it helps us a lot. It helps us focus. It helps us be more productive. It helps us do all these things. And we know that we want to start doing it. So lesson 2, we're going to dive into the action. When should I meditate? A good time to meditate is in the morning and at night and in the middle of your day. If you're just starting meditation, I recommend you pick one of these 3 times. So if you have time near the end of your day to meditate and to slow down and kind of wind down to help you relax for sleep, you can do it at that time. If you have time in the morning to do it within your routine, then you could do maybe a 5 or 10 minute session then, and that'll help clear your mind and focus throughout the day. This is what I do. And you can also do some light meditation in the middle of the day, and this can help you regain the focus that you had on your work in the morning. Whichever one of those 3 that works for you, I recommend that you pick one of them just so that you can get in the routine of doing it daily. And each one of your sessions should only be, if you're first starting off, between 2 and 10 minutes max. So where should you meditate? Anywhere that's quiet, that doesn't have a lot of people moving around. And ideally, the more quiet and the less people, the better it is. The ideal place would probably be your room. And if you have an area outside that's calm and peaceful, you can use that too. A great thing about meditation is that it doesn't necessarily have to be in one of these 2 places, especially if you have like headphones on. So if you want to like take a break during work and you don't really feel comfortable like meditating in front of your coworkers or something like that, you could also just go use a bathroom break and then meditate in the restroom for 2 to 5 minutes just to get that clearness of mind. So there's a lot of places you can meditate. Generally, you want a place that's quiet and doesn't have a lot of people. Now for the big question, how do I meditate? If you want to get started on meditating, I recommend that you do get a meditation app. And that's just to get started off. After you do it for a month or 2 months, you might want to diverge from the app and just do it on your own. When I first started meditation, this is what I did. I used an app for about 2 months, and then I just did it on my own. So this is going to be your actionable step. Right now, go to the App Store and type in meditating app. Whichever one's free, download it, sign up, and set an alarm for whatever time that you have today that isn't filled. And at that time, when that alarm goes off, go to that app and meditate for 10 minutes. In that app, they'll literally guide you exactly on how to meditate. The general idea of meditation is going to be to close your eyes, and you'll have like music in if you want. I recommend that you put headphones in, especially if you're first starting off. So you put your headphones in, you close your eyes, and you focus only on the breath. So you'd literally be here, you'd be breathing in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. And that's the breathing exercise that I use. And since it's such a consistent number and it's so easily to track mentally, it's just in 4, out 4. And I do that for 10 minutes while focusing only on the breath. So you want to have your mind clear of any thoughts. Of course, naturally as a human, you're going to have these random thoughts, especially if you're first starting off meditation. You're going to have a lot of random racing thoughts, and it's not a bad thing that you have these thoughts. It just shows that you're not as experienced in controlling your mental space. But this is exactly what we use meditation for. The ability to control our thoughts. A good breath work exercise that I do before I meditate is literally this. Breathe in. Once you reach the top, take another breath. And then exhale. And if you do it correctly, it should almost feel like a yawn. This helps me get in a more calm mood and slows down my thoughts so that I can get into meditation mode. Improving sessions. So you might be wondering, I've been meditating for, a week or two. You might be wondering, how do I get better at meditation? Consistency. So meditating every day for a certain amount of time, between 2 and 10 minutes I recommend. And you just do this consistently. As you meditate more and more and more, you'll notice that your brain and your thoughts slow down, and you're able to control and focus for longer periods of time. Maybe the first time you meditated, you can only focus for a minute. 2-3 months later, when you've meditated for a while, you might be able to focus for 5 minutes without having any other thoughts in your head. And then after 1 or 2 years, you might be able to focus for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes of absolute focus. So the only real way to get better is to do it consistently, and to keep your mind off of the thoughts, or once your mind is on those other thoughts that aren't breathing, it's not about saying, dang it, I suck at meditating. It's about saying, all right, cool, that's the thought, and I didn't realize I was daydreaming, but now I need to refocus back to the breath. And that's the best way to meditate. Another breathing exercise that I do while I meditate. So in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, stop. Breathe again. 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. So you can literally practice that specific one, and if you want, you can do it with my voice. But essentially what that does is when you're breathing in and you stop breathing, your brain is like, oh, why did I stop breathing? We need air. So it focuses back onto the breath. And then you can carry that focus through the breath and then back out up into the next breath. And you'll notice, like, wow, this actually really helps me focus on that specific breath. So that's just like an extra breath work exercise that I wanted to give you so that you could implement it. So this was my full meditation course. It was relatively short because meditation isn't like a super complicated thing. Of course, I could have gone really in depth for this video, but since I wanted to simplify it for you and I wanted you to really get the basis of meditation, how it works and how to start doing it, I kind of made this like a quicker video. One thing that's going to help you meditate is having a habit tracker or a goal tracker, which I'll leave a link of how to make a habit tracker in the description just so that you can learn how to make one. I hope this video helped you out. And remember, you deserve the consequences of your actions.